close to 15th century, and he has done it. But Mahaprabhu, when he came, but Mahaprabhu doesn't come alone. Like imagine if any prime minister of any country comes, goes to another country, will he go on his own? His whole entourage goes, his advisor goes, his finance advisor, his medical doctor, his chef, sometimes cooks, everyone goes with him. So but that's normal, one of the planet, in the smallest planet Earth, there are few countries, in that few countries, one person is a prime minister. He has got so many people. Imagine a real minister from the world, who is a creator, when he comes, what happens? He comes with so many people. The people come before him to set things right, people come during with him, and people come after him. So these 6 Goswamis, also most of them were there. They appeared same time when Mahaprabhu was there. So every Goswami has some particular service to perform in Bhakti for all of us. They have done something so that we can follow Krishna consciousness, or we can have some understanding of Krishna. So the prominent acharyas and 6 Goswamis, who are in a way direct disciples of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not direct Diksha disciples, but they are Siksha disciples. Because our sampradaya is based on teachings. Yes, initiation happens to be part of it, but that's not the only thing. The more important thing is Shiksha or instruction. Similarly, we may have our own gurus, but our bona fide or the founder Acharya, from whom we all take Shiksha, is Prabhupada. Prabhupada is a Shiksha. So similarly, our sampradaya is more prominent for Shiksha than Diksha. But again, don't misunderstand that I am not giving importance, I am not talking about Diksha. Diksha is also important, but more than Shiksha, and in between Diksha and Shiksha is important. But Diksha has his own place in it. So all these 6 Goswamis were disciples of Shiksha, disciples of Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu has engaged them in different services. Rupa Goswami, the first prominent disciple Goswami is Rupa Goswami. And next one is Sanatana Goswami. Please, I don't expect you to remember everything, but few things, please have it in, try to retain it so that you can meditate after the class. By meditation, we can purify. These are very important names. Rupa Goswami. Second is Sanatana Goswami. Third is Gopal Bhatta Goswami. He is a South Indian. I can call proudly because I am from South India. So he is from Sri Lanka. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Then Raghunath Bhatta Goswami.
Raghunath Das.
No. Then Jiva Goswami and Raghunath. Yes, Jiva Goswami is youngest. But because today we are talking about Raghunath Das Goswami, so let's see how many people remember names. And then the first name, who is the first one?
Rupa.
Second?
Sanatana.
Third?
Gopal.
Very good. Gopal Bhatta Goswami.
Jiva Goswami.
Raghunath Das.
Very good. Today Raghunath Das Goswami. So there are 2 Raghunaths, don't get confused. One is Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, and today we are talking about Raghunath Das Goswami. Okay? Youngest is Jiva Goswami. Because I am doing Raghunath Das today, so that's why I kept it in Goswami. Jiva Goswami because he is the nephew of Rupa and Sanatana. So one generation down. So, but they are all together when Mahaprabhu was there. Okay? So to talk about the little introduction of Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami born in a very, very affluent family in Bengal. And it says his father, Gordhan Majumdar and Hiranya Majumdar, uncle, they were so rich, they are almost rich as equal to the king of that province. I think at that time it was Nawab Hussain Shah, if I am not wrong. So he had got almost same births. Zamindars, basically they are zamindars from caste family. Very rich, and he is very beautiful, nice. Imagine, in those days when they are wealthy means they are real wealth. One of our Acharya, you see, next to 6 Goswamis there is one Jagannath Das Babaji, and next to him is Bhakti Vinod Thakur. You know how rich Bhakti Vinod Thakur was? Today, if you have a small cycle, a kid, they think they are very lucky. Sometimes they can have big bike. But for Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he had an elephant to play. Real elephant. Mind, it's not some toy elephant that you can jump on. No, it was real elephant. And to make, if you have a real elephant, means you need to be having a lot of riches to maintain it. Like a few years ago, we went to South India to Anant Padmanabha Swami temple, and this is temple of Lord Vishnu. In those days, the system was very nice. When kings, they used to consider themselves the devotees of Krishna, servants of Krishna, so they used to give acres, thousands of acres of land to temple. And whatever money generates, or Lakshmi or anything, that goes to temple. So that's how the temple used to be rich. And it says today, recently they opened this vaults in Ananda Padmanabha Swami temple. It is considered the richest place in the world. So much rich that the people who are valuing, they said we can't value it. Why? Because if you are valuing, let's say, take this mobile. How much is iPhone today? Any prices?
$1,500.
1,500, 2,000, okay. Now if you have something, maybe phone, but it has got so many facilities, so much technology in it, absolutely. Can be valued? Yeah. iPhone has something, we can value iPhone with another phone with the same features we have. If something which has got many more features, which are actually, even iPhone can't exist, we can't even think about it. How do you value? So they said, yes, it's very valuable, those gems, those diamonds, whatever they found, it was very valuable, but they said we can't value it. When you can't value it, it should be invaluable. That's what they did. So, the temple had, once upon a time, they had more than 100 elephants. And we were surprised, we wanted to know the temple really having so many elephants. Then they took us on a tour, and they currently have 40 or 60 elephants still maintained. And one elephant, they says, how much food elephant eats every day? 40 kg. 40 kg means?
40 kgs of sugar cane or 40 kgs of
40 kg sugar cane if you give it. So even 40 into 40, you can be, I'm putting a lower limit, 1600 tons, 1.6 tons of food. How much money you should have? That's lower limit. Imagine if it's 100, I said 100, 150. So that's the riches. Today we feel that we are rich because we have got maybe some money, some electronic figures we see on, and we think it's money. But tomorrow, because of this so-called war is happening, suddenly this economy is down. Government has all power to take the money from our accounts. We can't say anything, we can't do anything. That's why people, they invest money in the properties. See, government want to take, they'll take anyway. That's not a big deal for them. So today, our riches depends on the plastic currency. But the real riches is the opulence. When we say opulence means how much land we have, how much gold we have. That's why Indian women are very intelligent. The moment they have money, they want to buy gold. Recently, my wife's birthday was there. She's saying, what you are buying for me? She don't need clothes and all. If I buy some gold, that's fine. It doesn't matter, whatever, but gold. And that's why in Akshaya Tritiya, last month when it's gone, the gold goes sky the limit that day. So much expensive. So that is real. Coming back to Raghunath, so they are so wealthy in the form of they have huge, massive lands, and these lands are fertile. It's not like, okay, I have got 1,000 acres in Rajasthan, which is barren. What is the value? You can't get anything. Or I have got 1,000 acres in Himalayas. What is the value? No. Yes, there is some snow, no one buy it there because everywhere for snow. If you even want to bring down, by the time you bring it down, it's costly only. So, but wealth is that. how much riches, how much land you have, and how much land can produce, and gold, these are the wealth. So in those terms, Raghunath Das Goswami was very, very rich and very handsome. And when Raghunath Das Goswami, from childhood, he was so deeply attracted to Krishna Bhakti. Any devotee talks about Krishna Katha, he immediately gets attracted. And attraction, not only, if it attraction alone there, parents don't mind. But with attraction comes renunciation. What's his name, Madhavi? Arna, okay? Arna is a good boy sitting and hearing. She likes it, yes, she wants him to hear. But imagine he goes home and says, Prabhu gives such a nice class about Raghunath Das Goswami. I want to become a Babaji. What will you do with it? I want to renounce you, I want to go to Vrindavan. What will happen? This is attraction is good. Every parent, in India they say, everyone wants Bhagat Singh born in Sundar Pichai born in their family, Bhagat Singh born in neighbor's house. So means someone very intelligent, they want that person should be born in their house because that person can bring a lot of name, fame, wealth. But Bhagat Singh is famous for sacrifice. Even though a mother has got 5-6 kids, they can't. It's one kid, okay, you can give one kid 5, you still have no. I want all 6. Like my father, when he was doing his, in those days, if you do +2 and 12, he did graduation and immediately got job offer in Navy, Indian Navy. My grandmother said no. Even though she had 4 other kids, apart from 3 more. No, I want my son. 3 more after, no, I want him also. So that is attachment. So Raghunath Das Goswami was from very young age, he was so detached from worldly affairs. He don't want to have anything. Even the friends are playing, he was not interested in playing, like how Prahlad Maharaj. When kids are playing, he used to call them, come, these are all what kind of games you are playing, these are all waste, these are all material, this won't get you anywhere in the life. So let's do Krishna Katha. That was his mood. After some time, they were a bit alarmed. One, because he was the only son. Second, they have got so much wealth, and also there is a concept of the dynasty. We have heard about dynasty in kings. Okay, king's son, then the king should have a nice son so that he can take the next generation, keep the name of the dynasty. And that somehow got into everyone. Not only king, normal people also, who will give that light Machita? I need a son. So they want, okay, I have got so much, we have got so much wealth, someone has to maintain, and he's the only son. So they wanted to keep him. So whenever he used to hear, he was so overwhelmed, he used to leave home and run away. Small boy running away, parents' situation. So then parents used to have so many bodyguards, watchmen to keep CCTV surveillance on him all the time. And it's not a surveillance. Even then, he used to break home and go out. But he used to bring, somehow they used to find him and bring him back. So that's what, and they were very alarmed. And this became so intense when he met Mahaprabhu, Lord Chaitanya. Because Mahaprabhu appeared in 1486, and at the age of 24 years, which is like 1511, Mahaprabhu took sannyas. And for the remaining 24 years, Mahaprabhu lived as a sannyasi. So, after taking sannyas, in the culture of Vedic culture, devotee, the sannyasi never goes back home. Particularly if his wife is still there. And even if wife is there, she should not come in front of him or he should not go in front. That was some standard. So Mahaprabhu after took sannyas, he went to Shantipur. So this is another word, another place I am calling now, Shantipur. So Shantipur is a place where Advaita Acharya lives. He has got a residence. Who is Advaita Acharya? Who is Advaita Acharya? So Advaita Acharya is one of the Panchatattva. If you see the 5 personalities in that photo, next to Gauranga Mahaprabhu on the left hand side, so leftmost personality is Advaita Acharya. He is the oldest person in Panchatattva. He has got white beard. That Advaita Acharya in this in that time space where Mahaprabhu was there, but actually Advaita Acharya's real identity is a combination of Mahavishnu and Lord Shiva, Sadashiva. Is combination of Sadashiva and Lord Vishnu, Mahavishnu. Okay, so that's Advaita. And Advaita Acharya was living there in Shantipur, and Chaitanya Charitamrita says that because of Advaita Acharya, Mahaprabhu appeared. Because Advaita Acharya every day used to water this Shaligram, Tulsi water, and used to roar so loudly, because there are so many people in this material world who are so much engrossed in material things that they were not attracted in bhakti. And he was compassionate about them, that if they don't know about Krishna, how can they become successful? How can they come back about it? And he felt himself so lowly that he is not capable of delivering them. That's why he called Mahaprabhu. And then Mahaprabhu appeared. So this Advaita Acharya. So coming back, in Shantipur, Advaita Acharya was there, and when Mahaprabhu came after sannyas, he taken sannyas, then somehow Raghunath Goswami reached that place. And he came in hiding. Because first his parents, someone was looking for him, so he was hiding. And there also in the group of devotees, he hid himself. One was he don't want to be seen by people. Another reason is the mood of Raghunath Goswami is he felt Mahaprabhu is a supreme personality and is a great exalted devotee. How can I go in front of him? That is the quality of a devotee. He always feels himself, like Shikshashtakam says, Trinada Pisunichina, Tarodiva Seshna, Hamani Namanadina, Kirtane Sadhana. They always think they are God and laid up grass. So they want, if they feel like that, how can he go in front of these great personalities? Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, all these great personalities, Rupa Goswami, I think Rupa Goswami is not there, but this person. So Nityananda Prabhu saw him, he was hiding there. Then he pulled Raghunath Goswami to the feet of Mahaprabhu and says, you are a thief, you are stealing, you came here to steal. And he was thinking that, what did I steal? I didn't come here to steal anything. There will be some miscommunication, misunderstanding. And Nityananda Prabhu took him to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and said, he is a thief, you should punish him. So what he was stealing? He was staying in distance, he was completely absorbed in Mahaprabhu's form, and he's stealing it without taking permission. So like when we approach Krishna, we don't approach Krishna directly. That is a Siddhanta. How do you approach Krishna? How do you love him? Spiritual monks. Or we have Srila Prabhupada. If you want to go to directly Krishna, Krishna says, come. Come. Who are you? And where are you from? So you don't have any identity. Okay, you may say, I am so and so, but where are you from? No, where. So we should have some connection. So that connection is good. And he was taking darshan of Mahaprabhu he has not accepted any guru as such. So then, says that is a stealing. So then Mahaprabhu punished him. And this punishment was not like any other punishment. That this punishment said, so many, whoever came here, feed everyone Chira Dahi. So what is Chira Dahi means? Yogurt and Chira rice. No.
Flattened rice.
Flattened rice. Poha rice. And then the place is called Pani. So then from that day, that year, every year the festival happens. It's called Pani, Chira Dahi festival. And any number come, whatever thousands people have come, even I was hearing in one of my Kumar lectures. Sometimes the numbers when you hear, you get surprised. So many people were there. Like in Krishna book, Krishna's grandfather, you know who is Krishna's grandfather? Not from Nanda Baba, from the Vasudeva. Subrasingh? Surasingh. So this king, the king, he has bodyguards number 10 quadrillion people. How many bodyguards? 10 quadrillion. How many? What's the population of the world now?
Billion. 8 billion.
8 billion. But he has more than the population. But these numbers sometimes it may not stack to us, but that is Krishna. He can do it. So similarly, when Mahaprabhu went anywhere in Navadvip, thousands, millions of people stopped here just to take darshan. And here, when Mahaprabhu punished him and told him to feed everybody, it's just millions of people came to her. And he single-handed sponsored, organized, served everyone to their heart content. That is the great service of Mahaprabhu. And then he prayed to Mahaprabhu that I want to come to you. And after that, his running away from home became very regular affair. So when Mahaprabhu came to know that he is leaving his home, which is causing their parents into a lot of anxiety, because their parents, Govardhan Majumdar, his wife, and Hiranya Majumdar, the family was very nice devotees. Then Mahaprabhu said, he instructed, and this is what Prabhupada quoted many times in the book, that don't be madman. Act expertly in worldly affairs. Perform all your duties. If you are married man, perform your marital duty, your family, your job, your relationships, everything perfectly. But internally, always observing Krishna. Externally, you show them that you are doing all this, your business. I said that he was doing quite well after that. The business also was very successful. Then again, so then finally the parents thought, what is that a boy, if your parents want boy to stay in one place, what did they do? What do they do in India? Loudly, get him married. They read that also. And says that lady who she was married, she was very, very beautiful, like goddess, heavenly dancer, very beautiful. But still her beauty, the wealth, the name, nothing put him in Bengal. He was always studying. And then when he met Mahaprabhu said that you perform your duties nicely. When the time comes, you will come here. And time comes until your parents are still alive. This is your duty to take care of your parents. To take care, and once he is done, come. You have sacred sort of things. Similarly, in ISKCON also, if any devotee becomes a Brahman, to become a brahmachari. Of course, in Western world, we see hardly many temples, even brahmachari is very few. But in India, there are hundreds of brahmacharis in one temple. 100, 150. Yeah, everyone can move closer. I already gave my disclaimer, I am not a non-vegetarian. All come closer. Yeah. So in temples, in India there are temples, people are hundreds of brahmacharis. So then there is a system, they do verification whether this person really want to join. The first thing is, okay, if you are joining, do you have any dependent parents? Parents have got any loans, or is they have financially well situated, so that if you join temple, it shouldn't cause them any havoc. So similarly, when they do everything perfectly, got sorted things out, then they can join. Similarly, Mahaprabhu said that you take care of your family, make sure everything is right, then you come. So he, from that day onwards, he did everything so perfectly. He was successful in material life also. And then he was praying intensely to Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu, please get me to your association. Coming to his also as because he's a Vaishnava, so as I was saying that in if you want to approach Krishna, we need to have a guru. So he also had taken guru whose name was Yadunandan Acharya. Okay, this is another name. The guru of Raghunath Das Goswami is Yadunandan Acharya. And Yadunandan Acharya was a disciple of Advaita Acharya. So Advaita Acharya is a grand spiritual master. So he took, and this Yadunandan Acharya is also their family priest. Like in, many times in India, every family have got their own family priest. With a particular Brahmana family or Kshatriya family for their Upanayan, for any samskaras, they go to this particular Brahmana who is their priest, family priest. So this Yadunandan Acharya is guru and he has taken Diksha. That is Diksha guru, but his real spiritual masters from whom he took Shiksha is, one is Mahaprabhu, the other is Swarup Damodar Goswami. I'm calling few names today, so please don't get confused. So Mahaprabhu, you all know, Swarup Damodar Goswami is Mahaprabhu's very, very intimate associate. Like Mahaprabhu lived for 48 years. The last 6 years, from 42 to 48 years, Mahaprabhu lived in seclusion. He was not coming out with everyone, he was not dealing with many people. He was very limited because he was completely in samadhi, he was completely absorbed in separation of Radha and Krishna. So, he was staying, only two devotees were taking care of him, that is one is Swarup Damodar Goswami. And the Swarup Damodar Goswami is also guru of Raghunath Das Goswami. When Raghunath Das Goswami came after his family responsibilities, he came back to Orissa because Mahaprabhu was living in Puri at that time. And Swarup Damodar Goswami, Ramanand Rai, they were with Mahaprabhu. So when Swarup Damodar, when Raghunath Das Goswami came there, Mahaprabhu gave the hands of Raghunath Das Goswami into the hands of Swarup Damodar Goswami, saying that now from today you take him his charge. Take care of him nicely here in Vrindavan, in Mayapuri. And many years, as long as Mahaprabhu was there, he was there. Yeah. And one prominent thing for Raghunath Das Goswami, for us particularly, is Raghunath Das Goswami is the Prayojana Acharya. So this is new for you. So there are three acharyas. One is Rupa Goswami, the other is Sanatana Goswami, third is Raghunath Das Goswami. Okay? So Sanatana Goswami's responsibility or the shiksha for all of us is, he teaches us who we are, who is God, and more importantly, what is our relationship. Sambandha. So he Mahaprabhu told, Jivara Swarupa hai, Krishna Nityadas. So in the Shiksha, when Mahaprabhu spoke to Sanatana Goswami, he told that every devotee, every jiva is the servant of Krishna. This knowledge was given to Sanatana Goswami, and that's the reason he became Sambandha Acharya. And that's one thing, but there are so many things about jiva and the Supreme Lord. So Sanatana Goswami is the Sambandha Acharya. So he teaches us, Hum aapke ko, who am I? And then the next Acharya, who is Rupa Goswami, is Abhidaya. So now I understand, I am a jiva, Krishna is supreme, he is a master, he is a creator, and I am a servant. Then what I should do? A servant, what should I do? The process of serving, he is Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami taught us. So Rupa Goswami is our Abhidaya Acharya. Then if you do this bhakti, the process of serving Krishna and Krishna's devotees and bhakti, then what, we have to get something. No? If I am doing this, anything we do it in this world, we do it with an expectation, there is something in return. There is nothing wrong, but expectation in bhakti is, okay, I am performing bhakti, what is that I am going to get more bhakti. Or we can say it's Krishna Prema. So that knowledge about that goal is given by Raghunath Das Goswami. So Raghunath Das Goswami in that way, he is our Prayojana Acharya. So I know who am I. I understand. I know who is Krishna, what I should do to Krishna to please him. But then after pleasing, what is that I am going to get or what Krishna will bless me. So that is Prayojana. That Krishna Prema Bhakti, more Bhakti. So because and he spoke on this. Sorry.
What time you facing? 6.
6 o'clock. Okay, so yeah, 10 more minutes. So Raghunath Das Goswami gave extensive knowledge about our Prayojana, and this knowledge he got it from definitely not directly from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but through Swarup Damodar Goswami and Mahaprabhu, Ramananda, because he was staying with them so closely, and Swarup Damodar Goswami was taking care of him as a responsibility given by Mahaprabhu. So he used to take knowledge about Mahaprabhu's that Leela last 6 years when he spoke very intimately. That knowledge, that Shiksha was about Prayojana. And Mahaprabhu not only gave that in theory, but he showed also in practicality. So that's why that knowledge was given to Raghunath Das Goswami, and he became the Acharya of that. And then Raghunath Das Goswami, and like any all other Goswamis, every Goswami has got their own deities, personal deities. And recently I was hearing Sanatana Goswami deities were Madan Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan. So, and says all these devotees have got very special when the deities they came. It's not that they went to some shop or they ordered to some stapati that yes, I want this high deities, white, black, marble, or this height and this. We order like that and we bring it, and then obviously with some devotee we welcome them and install them and we worship. But in this, when these Goswamis were there, they were actually living under the tree every night. Today they slept under this tree, next day under tree. They don't even stay on the same tree all the time. So where is the point of having deities at home with them? But still deities came to them. Sanatana Goswami got Radha Madan Mohan, Rupa Goswami got Radha Govinda, and then Raghunath Das Goswami got Radha Gopinath. Radha Gopinath deity. And he, actually this deity was worshipped by Madhu Pandit, one more name. So Madhu Pandit is the person who was worshipping him, and this Madhu Pandit is a disciple of Gadadhar Pandit. And he was worshipping the deity, and Raghunath Das Goswami used to go to the house and take darshan. Because he was taking darshan so nicely and absorbed in Krishna Bhakti, that deities eventually ended up in Raghunath Das Goswami. So actually deities come to us doesn't mean they are walking, but they inspire the person who is worshipping to hand this deity to them. Like I was telling the story of Sanatana Goswami. He used to go to one house of Madhukari. Madhukari means begging. Every day 20 hours he chants. Only 4 hours he has. In the 4 hours he used to go into the streets, ask them, beg for some wheat atta, bring that atta, mix up to Jamuna water and make a big dough and one big kind of chapati. It's not called chapati, there is something named very thick. And he used to offer that to Krishna and eat, that's it. And then he goes back to take maybe a couple of hours rest and again starts. That was his thing. So every day he used to go to this house and he used to take darshan. The lady who was serving the deities, and she used to give him this Madhukari. One day, Radha Madan Mohan came to her dream and told, I am very happy that you are serving me so nicely for so many years. Now the time has come, I want to go to one person. And he also told her, he made her sure that don't worry, it's not that, don't think that I am upset with you or I am going out not because of any, you have done something wrong. The only reason I am going because you are now grown too old. Prabhu, we can all move forward. So you grow too old, and if you die, so there will be chaos about who will take care of the deity, there will be some misunderstanding, conflict. So even before the conflict happens, I am setting it out. So you please give me, hand me to this person. And she asked, who is the devotee? And she gets, the deity told Sanatana, the person who comes every day to beg. So because deity is saying he wants to go, so no other questions asked. He said, okay. She told Sanatana Goswami that Radha Madan Mohan want to come to you, when you want to take. And he said, what? How can I take? I don't have a home, proper home. I don't have any altar. I don't have time. So more important, 20 hours from chanting, where is the time to be? You here is getting 6 offerings every day. I don't have so much time to offer. Then she says, see, and again Mahaprabhu, Radha Govinda told me, Radha Madan Mohan told, don't worry, whatever in his capacity he does, I accept it. Then finally she convinces him, yes, he is happy, whatever you serve him. Even one time a day, one small roti is fine for him. Then he has one joli, means a kind of bag, and put the deeds in the bag, took it with him. Then, after a few days, he was serving same roti. He got into dream of Sanatana and says, then he asked, what happened? You look very weak. Says, everything fine here, but you know, you are giving me only this roti, even it doesn't have any salt. It is very difficult for me to chew and swallow. It got stuck here. And if you don't mind, can you please add some salt? Now, because he's a beggar, he goes every day, Madhukari. He went to the same house, said, can you please give me salt? Immediately that Mataji understood. Now, his tantrum started, see. First he said, it's okay, I can come with you, whatever sir will take. Now see, today he's asking salt, then see tomorrow what he will ask. No, I won't do anything. So few days, roti, salt, water, chapati, offered, he eats. After some time again he comes into dream of Sanatana. Says, Sanatana is weak again. What happened? See, you are giving roti, but see, it's very dry. Can you please put some ghee on it? Then I can at least chew nicely and swallow it. Then he goes next day. Okay, this time with some atta, give some ghee and also salt. She was laughing. Okay, go. See what will happen next. So he started applying and put ghee after cooking and giving her. After 2 days again he comes to drink. Now what happened? See, roti now it's okay, but with this roti if you can add some sabji, that will be good. Then Sanatana Goswami said, I don't have so much time. If this is what you wanted, that Mataji was doing and there are many people, you please leave here. I don't have so much time to offer you. Now imagine, any of us, if Krishna comes to us and he says, offer me, what we will do? We have. But Sanatana Goswami is on a higher platform. He has got higher, because Mahaprabhu has given instructions. What the instruction? Do bhajan, write, excavate Vrindavan, holy pastimes, holy places of Krishna, write Bhakti Shastra. So that was his main priority, not doing deity worship. So then Radha Madan Mohan said, okay, I am happy, you keep it. So that's how deities used to come and that's how they were served. Similarly, the Radha Gopinath came to him because the Madhu Pandit, after he got old, he got these deities. But unfortunately, when Aurangzeb attacked these deities in Vrindavan, all these deities were moved. Radha Gopinath, Radha Govinda and Radha Madan Mohan to Jaipur. Under Jai Singh rule, they thought that place secure for these deities. Till today, the Radha Gopinath is in Jaipur. But the deities still there, they have another set of deity, Radha Gopinath in Vrindavan. How many of you went to Vrindavan here? Radha Gopinath temple you have gone? What is special? Have you found anything special, Radha Gopinath?
No, I am from Jaipur, so I've been to the Govindaji temple a lot and Vrindavan.
No, but there is something special. See, all deities are Krishna, all are Radha Krishna, but this Radha Gopinath is something special. Okay. No problem. That's fine. That's why I'm here to sit. I'm sitting there. So Radha Gopinath, If you go, there is a watch on the deity.
I heard
There is a watch.
heard the story.
You know why that watch is there?
Some
Because they are when these Britishers came, they said, you are all offering this stone. What is these stones? They won't accept anything. They won't take anything. Why you do it? Then he says that actually these are not shown. They are deities. And then there was a challenge. He says, you give me your watch, because in those days the watch was, if you are having pearls on your hand, then the watch works. The moment your heartbeat stops, the watch stops. This to prove, you bring this very expensive watch, I'll show that this deity is alive. And then they put this watch onto the hand of Radha Gopinath. The watch was working. And this person, the Britisher, he was so fortunate to have darshan. So in that memory of that pastime, still they have watch on Radha Gopinath. That proves that these deities are not ordinary. And don't think Radha Raghunath is special, Radha Govinda is special, even our Gaunita is special. I have seen in Brisbane also the deities, they can reciprocate. It is very personal, so I can't share. So the deities can reciprocate very nicely. Like once devotees are doing some Jagannath Katha, a nice Katha was going on, people are doing kirtan. And there was an altar. On the altar, Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra were sitting. Suddenly, all the deities were moving in one direction. And there is a direction of the kitchen, where the actual bhoga was cooking. And not 1, 2, but there 20 devotees saw these deities were turning. We saw someone in the bottom doing something. And they have to again set it back. Okay, no, this is not the direction to move. Then again they turned. And the devotees thought probably Jagannath is looking for bhoga, is chapan bhog. Try to keep the standard of chapan bhog, don't reduce it. So deities are very lively. It's only up to us how we take care of it. If we consider them as normal wood or steel or marble, they deal like us, like that. But if you see these are deities, they can protect. They can give whatever we need. And Raghunath Das Goswami, after Mahaprabhu left this planet, so he was so much overwhelmed and he thought that he needed association. So he went to finally Vrindavan. After Mahaprabhu probably put 1532 when Mahaprabhu left, so he went to Vrindavan and spent the rest of his life in Vrindavan with Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, and he became one of the 6 acharyas, Goswami in Vrindavan. And he's even today, if you go to Vrindavan, he used to do his bhajan near Radhakund. So in his memory, after his departure or after his going back home, back to Godhead, so his samadhi is still in front of Radhakund. If you go there, you should take his darshan. And the great quality of Raghunath Das Goswami is very, very, very renounced, as I said previously, but he is very renounced. Renunciation, we can understand that when he was in Puri, every day he used to bring, and they used to bring him Mahaprasad for honoring Prasad. And he used to take one meal, but after some time he realized, so instead of 3 meals, he took 1 meal, considering that I should not eat too much. But he felt that I am getting direct Mahaprasad. That is like sense gratification. That is sense gratification for him. For us, we will take it as anything. Then he thought, no, I won't take. I will go and beg. From taking direct Mahaprasad, he started begging. Then after some time, he realized that begging is also so much prasadam I am having. I should not have so much. So he thought, instead of begging, after all the prasadam served, anything is left last, I will eat. That is actually, it goes to the animals, whatever is final left, so it goes to animals. And he used to pick that food and eat. Then he realized, oh no, this is also too much. This is actually prasad for the animals, cows. How can I eat? Then what he did, he started eating after whatever animals have eaten, whatever is discarded last. the food prashadam on the ground, he used to take that, wash it, clear the stones, and then eat the food. That is the epitome of Raghunath Das Goswami's renunciation. And his renunciation we can see in his the books he wrote, Mana Shiksha, in which he writes, he teaches Mana means mind, that please mind, focus on Krishna, observing Krishna's pastime, don't get distracted. And then another book he wrote, Vilapa Kusumanjali and Dana Charita. So these are three books or three scriptures Raghunath Das Goswami has written, which are mainly prominently focusing on deep observation of Krishna and complete renunciation from material affairs. And after departure, obviously every for acharyas, they are actually born because of some reason. Like we are all born because of our karma. That's our karma janma. We are all karma janmas. But the acharyas, they born because of some reason, the karana janma. So because they are something in spiritual world, so they come to do some activity or some service for Krishna. So obviously they have some place in spiritual world. So this Raghunath Das Goswami is a Rati Manjari in spiritual world, who was directly serving Lalita Sakhi. It's like Radharani has got Sakhis and Sakhis has got servants. So one of the Sakhi is Lalita Sakhi, and that Lalita Sakhi is one of the topmost Brahma Manjaris, Rati Manjari, who is Raghunath Das Goswami. So that is his real identity. So with this brief information about Raghunath Das Goswami, which I spoke mainly for my own purification, and it's very important for us also to know that who is our acharyas. We come here. How many of you know Raghunath Das Goswami before today? How many don't know? Yeah, you know it. So that means others either they know completely, they don't know. So we come here. That this is what impersonalism. Prabhupada is very against of impersonalism. Even though we come and worship persons, but if I ask some people randomly that who are the personalities on the altar, sometimes we don't even know their names, even if we don't know names, but we don't know who they are. So it's good to know who we are, which sampradaya, which authority we are following. Like when we go to university, we do complete research. Which university is good? Is UP good or QUT good? Or Griffith good or James Cook good? Or some universities outside. So we do so much research, and in this university, which subject is good, which professor I should go under. Now that is for this life. Once this life ends, finishes. But our bhakti, which we are following, it is going to continue for rest of our life until we go back to God. So that when we are in that university, how much serious we should be about. So since these 6 Goswamis are very, very special, because they have done their, as I said, they slept only, or we can say slept or take a rest for 2 to 3 hours or max 4 hours. Remaining all the time they are completely absorbed in bhakti. And apart from chanting, they are trying to excavate the holy place of Krishna. And she said before 500 years, Vrindavan didn't have so many temples. Because all temples became unmanifested. All these Mughals attacked, broke temples, broke deities. The deities were actually went underground. And pastimes of Krishna, where Krishna danced on Kaliya, where Krishna lifted Govardhan, no one knows. It's all disappeared. So Mahaprabhu instructed Rupa and Sanatana Goswami that you go and do this. That's one. And second, okay, after excavating all these places, but people should have some knowledge about bhakti. And he instructed them to write Bhakti Shastra. And in the same lineage, Raghunath Das Goswami wrote about Mana Shiksha. These practicing devotees, those who really want to advance and get more insights of bhakti. This is a very important book, Mana Shiksha, about by Raghunath Das Goswami. This is very serious. The devotees who want to follow, that's for them. And Vilapa Kusumanjali is about separation. When Mahaprabhu was in separation with Radha and Krishna, how he felt that Radharani's separation, the same separation he wrote in the form of Vilapa Kusmandali. And the third book is Dana Charita. So when you study this, even if you start reading a few pages, instead of just reading that, simply a kind of read, but if you just meditate on it or contemplate, it will give a lot of realizations, insights of Bhakti, the importance of Bhakti. Then we understand we are carrying a very important legacy. The legacy, even though there are many sampradayas, bona fide, but the legacy what we have is much more responsible than any other sampradaya. Probably only our ISKCON, and particularly in Prabhupada lineage, we have so many centers all over the world. And today we have more than 850 centers, temples, and apart from there are many small centers. These all became because of preaching. And show me one sampradaya which they are doing preaching so much. We have every Saturday, whether it rains, it hails, that person standing there, make sure that Sunday feast goes on. Not just they come and hear, but there is a prasad. There is devotees are serving prasadam. There is Dharmendra Prabhu is making sure that after prasadam everything is wind up. You don't find anywhere that. And what is that they are getting? Monetarily they are not getting anything, but they are getting more than that. Right? So can I stop? Okay. So I'll stop here. And before stopping, I will just recite together the pranam mantra of Raghunath Goswami, and please meditate on it for the rest of the day. And if you can, if you like, if you remember some points, please meditate on it for the rest of few days until it will be good for us. Hare Krishna. So the pranam mantra is Sri Raghunath Dasam Tam Sri Raghunath Dasam Tam Vande Radha Padashrutam Vande Radha Padashrutam Vilapa Kusumanjalim Vilapa Kusumanjalim Kurvantam Prema Vihvalam Kurvantam Prema Vihvalam. Please hear the meaning. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, who has taken shelter of the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani, and who, overwhelmed with divine love, composed the prayers known as Vilapa Kusmanjali. That is the meaning. So, Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu, and thanks everyone for coming and giving your ears to this beautiful personality's biography. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Please give a big round of applause for His Grace Kumar Prabhu. You probably have seen Mukunda every week, every Saturday. Actually, he also comes other days also. And behind the scene, he's doing so many the activities that he was saying in the class about preaching the glories of the Lord. I know, but sometimes we also, as we meet with him every day, we meet each other. Sometimes we also not get the opportunity to appreciate each other, but it's just wonderful. I know, he's not letting me know. But again, thank you very much. Thank you all for coming today for the Saturday Feast class and the program. So today, Saturday Feast was sponsored. So if anyone of you wants to help in the sponsoring, because it's as you know, we distribute it for free. So if anyone wants to help, we have our new office at the downstairs, just opposite the kitchen. Mataji, Antika Mataji is there. You can go and see her. So today's Saturday Feast was cooked by our team. Our biggest helper was Arnav. Arnav, raise your hand. Round of applause. He was upset last time because I missed his name. So Arnav, this time maybe I will just tell your name. No, I'll tell everyone's name. So today we had Kokila Mataji, then we had Chetna Mataji, Divya Mataji, and Antika Mataji, and myself. We tried to make the feast, so hopefully all of you, Ronita liked it, and all of you also liked it. So that was the feast today. And today's the cleaning team will be, I think I saw, yeah, the Bhakti Riksha team of Sachimata Mataji. So let's chant the Hare Krishna mantra for all of them. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. As Mukunda was studying in the class, it's not easy every week that you come and you do the service without any, there are so many excuses that we can make. But devotees, they are coming every week and doing the service. So if you want to also get involved in any of the services, please do come and see us either in the office or you can speak with me or Prabhu, and we have lots of service. So thank you. So in terms of upcoming programs, so on 13th of June, we will have a very special and wonderful program. So as we now have moved into our new temple, it was supposed to be the part of our opening festival, but because logistically the thing got delayed, we are going to install a Sudarshan Chakra on top of the temple. So like in India, you have seen, especially in Mayapur, when they were having the TOVP inauguration, they had they had like around 8 or 9 Sudarshan Chakras, but we are going to have one. But it will be like a program, it will be a day program on that place. So 13th of June is Saturday, please book it in your calendar. And this is, we are going to start the program from Mangalarati obviously, then we will have a special Bhagavatam class, followed by breakfast, and then the Sudarshan Chakra Abhishek and Yagna will start, and then we will finish it with the Prasadam at the lunchtime. So it will be a full day program, so please keep it in your calendar on 13th of June. And that day we will not have the Saturday feast in the evening because we are having the program in the daytime. So please do come on that day and be part of this historic moment. And then another program also at the end of the month, we will have our yearly retreat with His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu. So Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, every year he comes, and specifically until last year it was focused for the kids. But this year, adults used to go there also. But this year, there will be a program for both kids and adults. So Gauranga Darshan Prabhu will conduct the classes. So that will be on 29th, 30th and 31st of May. And this is a 3-day retreat. We will all go there. We will stay there for 3 days with our extended family, every one of us in one place. So it will be a really big fun, especially for the kids. So if any one of you interested, places are going very fast. So Mukunda Prabhu again is the main coordinator for the retreat. So you please speak with him, and I think you can make some arrangement for you to get in because he has some backdoor keys, so he will take you in. But please, because it's filling very fast because Prabhu is not only doing it here, he does also in Sydney, Melbourne, and New Zealand, and it's very popular. So please, get this opportunity because it's our yearly retreat. So that is the program for June, and obviously as we are also now going forward towards the biggest festival of the year, it's in this year Janmashtami festival will be on 5th of September. We have already started the preparation, so this will be like again maybe. So although we have moved into our new temple, but Janmashtami will still be in the Croatian hall because we will not be able to manage 5,000 guests in this place. So please keep an eye, and if any one of you also want to help us in Janmashtami, please do let us know. There are lots of services. And it's also on Saturday. We are again lucky, very lucky. And followed by that on Sunday will be Prabhupada Gospel. So thank you all. There are so many things which are coming, and we would like to see you again, come back next week. Now we are going to have the Prasadam, but very importantly, we folded hand request all of you that with the class, Prasadam, also the very important part is the Aarti. So we request you, all of you, to please finish the Prasadam and come back to the temple hall by 7 o'clock, because that is the main attraction. Gauranga is here, and he is actually waiting for every one of you to come and join in the Aarti. So we request all of you, please don't just leave after the Prasadam. Even if you come for a little bit, but do come and join the Kirtan, and I'm sure he will make you dance. So please do come and join us for the Aarti. Thank you. Shri Gauranga Bhagwan ki, Shri Prabhupada ki, ISKCON Brisbane ki, Jai Gaur Premanande.